Welcome, beautiful Capricorn, to your love and passion reading for the year 2020. I think it's going to be one hell of a year for you, Capricorn. So, going through the year month by month, you kickstart the new decade, January, with the Tower. And I always ask for a clarifier for the Tower, which is the Queen of Pentacles. February, Judgment. March, Justice. April, the Knight of Wands. May, the Seven of Wands. June, the Seven of Pentacles. July, the Chariot and the Sun, they came out together. August, the Moon. September, the Five of Wands. October, the Four of Wands. November, the Four of Wands again. And that pinged out of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles. And finishing the year in December, the Three of Cups. Wow, this is going to be a beautiful, joyful reading. Okay, so I can almost congratulate you before we even start, Capricorn. Alright, so let's start with January. You kickstart the year and the decade with the huge, magnificent card, the Tower. The Tower is major transformations, major changes in life events. It's like a pivotal point. Your life was going in one direction, and then the Tower happens and you turn and you go in a completely new direction. It's letting go of the old to allow the new to come in. And this card doesn't show it so well. In other decks, it shows this beautiful, instead of flames, it's light, bright white light bursting out of the top of this tower. And it means that the structure, so often you see cracks in this tower. Again, it doesn't show it in this picture. Cracks in the tower have caused the tower to fall. So this is the containment of your life so far, has to crumble in order to allow the bright light that is inside of you and your life to shine out, to burst out, and catapulting you into a new chapter of your life in a big way. It has to happen. That light could no longer be contained inside of you. And so sometimes the Tower comes along when change has to happen, and it's going to be big. So try not to hold on to the old so much, because the Tower will happen. The Tower has fallen. So try and just go with the flow and let it happen, and it won't be quite so challenging, because this can be challenging at times. But look, the clarifier for it is the Queen of Pentacles. She is, well, she's a queen. She is top of her game. In the Pentacles world, it's all about finances and money and health. And so you are sitting pretty, Capricorn, I want to say. You're sitting in an abundance in your life, in money and finances and wealth, and you're secure financially, and you feel like solid and secure inside. You don't have any fears. You have, abundance around you. Look at her. She's got animals. She's got money. She's got these beautiful views and flowers all around her. She's got jewellery on. She's dressed in expensive robes. There are fruit and vegetables there as well for her. She's got everything in this earthly plane that she needs. So this Tower moment might be catapulting you into this moment. And I have a feeling, because of the next two cards that come up, which are, I'm going to look at them together because they are so linked. This very rarely comes up with these two cards together, but it has done today, and I smiled. It's because it's absolutely beautiful. Judgment is a rebirth. It's healing and transformation. And what have we just said with the Tower? And justice is, you will get justice. And I think because, right, these two cards together, well, in other words, when justice comes up with the Judgment as well, in the same spread, and you guys have got them sitting next to each other, not just, you know, one in March and one in November or whatever. February and March, they're sitting next to each other. They're incredibly strong, and I think I can say you will get justice. You're probably involved in legal proceedings of some nature, and justice will be yours. When this card comes up with this one, justice will be yours, Capricorn. And I think because we have the Queen of Pentacles next door to it, apart from the fact we've got the Tower as well, I think this is to do with divorces, ending of relationships, and because we're talking about the legal system, it's the ending of contracts. It might be work related, but this is a love and passion reading, and so I think this is you ending a big life cycle with a partner, which involves extracting yourself in some contractual way. It might be that you've run a business together, and you have to unpick the contractual side of that. But justice will be yours. So hold on to your hats. The first quarter of the year, the first 3 months of the year, is going to see you much freer, much happier, much more secure. It's going to be a big change, but it's going to now set you off on a wonderful journey. April, the Knight of Wands, straight away. You know, off the bat, here comes the beautiful Knight of Wands. Now, this can be male or female. It's just an energy, and it's an energy of change. And this is your knight in shining armour, like I say, male or female, riding in with drive and passion and virility and the promise of a sexual adventure. And you will be knocked off your feet by this energy. It's beautiful, passionate change in your life that is going to make you feel great, absolutely great. Sevens are all about choice, wisdom, divine timing, fate, spiritual development, change, a turning point. So you've got the whole of this half of the year and into July. Big changes, big turning points. And sevens are associated with the card, with the energy, the Chariot, which you have next to the sevens. Again, I smiled when they came out like that. So I think this is a really big change this year, really big turning point. In fact, I would say it's massive. It might be one of the biggest turning points in your life. And it's good, it's positive. The Seven of Wands specifically, in this deck, the Tower of Sexual Magic says, doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight. Clarity illuminates feelings and situations. So I think you're going to start to find that your worries and your doubts, perhaps as a result of all of this change going on, are dissolving away for you, which is lovely. And it might also be helped by this beautiful soul, this beautiful person coming in to light up your life. Seven of Pentacles is you now. You've gone through all of this. It's all looking really good. And now you're just awaiting for your fruits to ripen, really. So the idea is you've tended to this shrub. You've watered it, you've planted it, or you've sown the seed. You've watered the plant as it grows, You've nurtured it, you've spoken to it, you've tended to it. And now you're just waiting for those fruits to ripen. So you're very, very nearly there. It might just be that this month, which is June, is a period of waiting a little bit. But that's okay, because I think you need that after what's been going on for the rest of the earlier part of the year so far. I think it's been all the thunder and lightning and, you know, flashpoints, if you like. And you may just need to pause and take a breath. But it won't last long, because in July, off you go again with this card. This is a major card of shifting forwards, moving forwards with speed. And the Chariot is, it's all good. There's a golden sky. It's all very positive. You're moving more rapidly again towards your future. This card just says make sure you take a moderate path down the middle. Don't veer off one way too far that way or one way too far that way. As you can see, these two Sphinx are opposite poles. So this is black, this is white. They're in opposite ends of the spectrum. Don't go off one way or the other too much. Go straight down the middle. But you know, it's come out with the sun. So this is now you moving again forwards towards the sunny, bright days ahead. And the sun shines in your life. It might be this person. Sun shines in your life. It's such a joyful card, the sun. It's optimism, luck, love, joy, satisfaction, and yeah, I mean, like I've said at the beginning of this read, this is such a positive, incredible read, Capricorn. I can't quite believe it, actually. So, into September, and the moon is a card of going inside, you know, your inner wisdom. Listen to your gut, your intuition. There's something going on behind the scenes or under the surface. Probably with regard to emotions that just, you don't quite know what it is yet, but it's working for your benefit. It is moving you on. Look at the direction that these leaves are going. They're going forwards, and it's, you know, you're being supported, Capricorn. You don't know everything. We are human beings, and we can't know everything, which is fine. God, we don't really want to, do we? That would be utterly nightmarish. I think in reality it would be. And so just trust a little bit. You've had one hell of a year so far. Maybe some things from, you know, past behaviours of yours, old fears or worries are bubbling up to the surface that you need to clear. I blog about clearing techniques. Emotional freedom technique is one thing you could use, but there'll be plenty of things. Just work on yourself a little bit this year, and maybe ground and integrate all of what's happened so far this year. Ground it into your body, ground yourself as well. 5 of Wands in September is, you may have a little bit of a challenge, but it's not going to be anything too dramatic. This is like these guys all playing like a mock battle. So they're half serious but half messing about. So you may just have some small little challenges or battles to deal with. It might be with yourself, bearing in mind it comes next to the moon, what we've just said about the moon. But it might be with someone else, it might be with your lover. You just have a few things to smooth out, maybe. Nothing too dramatic at all. And then the last 3 months of the year are celebration, love, joy. You've got 2 fours of Wands here in October and November. This is either a marriage, or it's setting the firm foundations for the marriage. And I congratulate you because you've got 2 4 of Wands together, and then finishing off with the 3 of Cups as well, which we'll come to. Well, I might as well put them all together, to be quite honest with you, because they all basically say the same thing. You're going to have a celebration, and the 2 4s of Wands indicate it's significant. And in this deck, the Tarot of Sexual Magic, it's about playing, and it says, sexual intent is born of play and enjoyment, just as harmony is born of happiness. So, play with your lover. Yeah, every day. Stay playful. Don't allow things to get too serious. they are perhaps the sort of person that is playful, that doesn't like to take life too seriously, and when life gets serious they run or they withdraw, they don't like it. So yeah, you're going to feel very, very joyful in these last 3 months of the year. The Knight of Pentacles, which was just clarifying one of the Four of Wands, can mean that this energy can be a little bit slow moving, which is why maybe these energies are spread over 3 months. It may just be taking a little bit of time to come to fruition. This change, Knights are all about change, but don't worry about it. It's all there for you. It's probably a good thing that you've just slowed down a bit, because the rest of the year, pretty much, certainly the first 7 months, has been absolutely bonkers, mad, fast, big, transformational. I congratulate you, Capricorn. What an absolutely amazing reading. Thank you for all your likes, and I love your comments. I read them all. Thank you for all your subscriptions as well. I feel very blessed indeed to have all your support. And thank you for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful. I hope it's resonated. So, until next time.